Welcome to another episode of Ball Talk. Can y'all believe it? I'm here. She ready. So I'm gonna turn this down for a second because I'm giving myself all this feedback because this is just a mess, y'all. It's bad enough I talk a lot, child. Have that coming back, that's just too much. Okay, that's just too much. But anyway, welcome to another episode of Ball Talk. I would love to start out something a little cute for y'all today. But before I do that, I would like to first introduce my guest and then we'll do a little homework, okay? So my guest today is the lovely Miss Toye Jackson and her beautiful mother Lana. Right? Is it Lana or Lana? Lana. See that country. It's that country that come out, y'all. I'm telling you, it's that country. So pardon me if I get it wrong.
Okay.
But before we get into our guests, of course, you guys always know that I like to bring awareness to things that's going on in the world today and stuff that we don't even know about. One is this is the month of November, so we got two causes going on. One is the COVID awareness, and COVID basically means chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, which refers to a group of diseases that causes airflow blockage and breathing related problems. So, of course, some of the causes of that is smoking, fumes, chemicals, dust in the air, and they're also trying to say that it's tied to some genetics. We don't know. They're still doing research. So if you need to know more about that, you can go to www.copidfoundation.org. That information is on the screen as well. The next cause that we have that you don't know about, I don't know what's going on again. Here we go. See, this is Epilepsy Awareness Month. Um, Epilepsy is also known as seizures. And did y'all know that 1 in 26 people will be diagnosed with epilepsy in their lifetime?
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that I did not know that until I started digging. I was like, wait, 1 in 26, how did that happen? And there are a lot of causes to epilepsy as well. It varies, and it is somewhat genetic as well, but it varies. So if you want to know more about how to reach out to them and learn more about epilepsy, you will go to www.epilepsy.com. You can reach out to them by your state as well if you wish to support the cause. Lastly, but not least, my favorite part of the show is motivation, and I love to provide that to everybody. These are quotes that's written for me, by me, now for you. This one is one of my favorite, Lily entry number 295. Yes, I number them all. So that is number 295. And I think I'm up to 600 and something. I'm not sure. But this one simply says, if you find yourself stuck in a situation, just stand up. I'm gonna let that marinate for a second because most people don't know, don't understand why I broke that word down. Situation. Sometimes you gotta sit down.
Yes.
You know, when you sitting down, don't sit too long because you find yourself in Asian. Okay, you gotta get up. But nevertheless, without further ado, welcome, Miss Toye.
I'm glad to be here.
Good. And I said Toy. You see how I messed that up? It's Toy, right?
It's Toy.
See, well, Miss Toy has a business at TJ's Posh.
It's TJ's Posh Events.
Okay.
Yes.
Just tell me a little bit about what you do.
So basically, at TJ Posh Events, we cater. We do event planning. We also bake, craft. Now we're adding crafting to it. So we're gonna come up with a lot of different crafts that I'll be advertising soon.
Okay.
But basically, that's what we do.
So when you just bake or do you cook? Cater, you do
we cater all food, soul food. Yes, all food. Soul food is the main thing that we do, and we also cater just different other stuff. We do appetizers, different menus. We also let our customers come up with the menu, and we'll work with them and see what we can come up with.
Okay, so it's all events like weddings, birthdays, any event. You just do it.
Yes.
Okay, so where you from?
I'm from Ruston, Louisiana.
You from Louisiana too? You know, my last few guests have been from Louisiana. Everybody from Louisiana, okay? I must be attracting my family in this Louisiana.
It's a small world.
It's a small world. Yes. Okay, so how long have you been here in Dallas?
I've been in Dallas most of my life. I'm not gonna say my age, but I've been here for many years, so you can
It's been
really
over
say
10 years.
yeah, 10
You
years
from Dallas.
from
No,
Dallas.
no offense, my mama, you from Ruston. Your roots say you from Ruston, Louisiana. You been here over 10 years, mama.
Yes.
You from Dallas, honey. Just go on support your daddy. You from Dallas. From Dallas. So that's all good. So that's where you get your catering and all of that from, right?
Definitely, it runs through the family. So I come from a family of cooks. They can bake. We pretty much can do anything dealing with cooking. We
They
throw down in
better.
the kitchen. So yes,
Now, Ruston is in the upper part of the state of Louisiana, right? For those
Yes.
that don't know. Y'all
Northern.
don't know. Ruston is
yes,
up at the
near
top. Okay.
if you're familiar with Grambling State University
Hey, Oaks
represent.
alumni. Okay.
But yes, it's right down the road. So
Right down the road from
yes,
Greenwood. Okay. So you said you do soul food. Now, Louisiana has their own type of food, like Creole.
yes,
And and of course when outside people that don't understand the Louisiana culture, they hear Creole, the first thing they tie it to is gumbo.
right.
You know, it's like, oh, it's the gumbo, oh, it's the etouffee. Okay, so I'm gonna get real country, y'all, because now I'm getting hungry. So it's gumbo, it's the etouffee, it's the red beans, it's the crawfish. So in your catering here, because you're bringing, I'm sure, your roots from Louisiana here.
Definitely,
So do
yes.
you incorporate that into your meal planning if
Yes, we do
someone's gonna be
incorporate different the etouffee. My mom, she specializes in that, so she's taught me how to do her famous etouffee. We also do the gumbo, crawfish, crab leg. We love to do the crab boil. So anything
oh
Cajun we do, but we do mainly is soul food.
soul food?
Yes,
That's the hot water
that's
cornbread.
the hot water cornbread, not the oven bread, but the hot water cornbread.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So what's the difference between North Louisiana and the southern part of Louisiana? Mom, maybe you could chime in, and is there a difference?
In South Louisiana, basically, you just said it, Creole,
Okay.
Cajun foods, a different seasonings that actually they use that we didn't always use.
Wow.
Now, my ancestry, we use all herbs, actually.
How
My
herbs?
all
All herbs.
herbs.
All herbs. Okay.
My great great grandmother, I remember till this day, I was able and blessed to know my grandmother, my great grandmother, and my great great
Awesome. That's a
grandmother.
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So I was able to know that. And
Okay.
my great great grandmother's mother and her oldest sister were born into slavery.
Okay.
So a lot of the things that they brought to us was from Africa. And people really don't know that. But in South Louisiana, some of the herbs actually are used in Africa
Wow.
because actually the seeds of the collard greens, I'll use that, came from
Wow.
Africa.
Now you know all these years I've been in Louisiana.
Hmm.
All these years, see, all my life, y'all. Let's see, and I guess all these years I've been in Louisiana, I never knew the difference between the seasons. Now I know in southern part of Louisiana they do use what is that? Is it
Cayenne,
Zatarain's?
cayenne
Cayenne
peppers.
pepper, that kind of stuff. So
Mhm.
is Zatarain's is that more the store thing rather than the homegrown type seasoning?
Actually, I believe it is. Now I use it. I cheat. I use both. The Tony I never can pronounce the second
Tony's
word of it.
Zatarain's.
Yes, I use that and the Zatarans. I
Okay.
like it.
Awesome.
Uh,
Awesome. So so I got like crazy family members that use that as on everything. They use any type of Creole cayenne. I'm like, that is not what you put that on. You just messing up the whole dish. Okay, don't do that. I mean,
yes.
grab dressing and slide. I'm like, don't put that on that. That's not what you do with that.
Mm-mm.
But it's like a cross culture between us because I'm from the Mississippi part.
Oh
Mhm.
wow.
And that's like hot water cornbread. I mean, they pulling deer meat and you think you eating a ham, baby? That's a deer butt. That ain't no ham, honey. That's what that is. But I mean, so crossing ties with that, being a part of both of them has really been helpful. But cooking, that's all that. I won't do it. I kind of gravitated more towards the Louisiana side, which I
Okay.
absolutely love. I love the food. It's just crazy. It's sickening.
It's
You know,
delicious.
you get a
Yes.
child.
Mhm.
So
Good eating.
so I know when I have an event, I know who I'm calling. Like, hey, can you bring a little bit of such and such and provide this with us? So I wanted to just kind of get a little bit, you know, as far as your business wise, how did it come about? Now I know you come from a family of cooks,
Yes.
but what inspired you to actually
Well,
want to start a
actually,
business?
I did. It did come from my mom and watching my family. She used to cater back in the day, so I watched her cater and do weddings and all of that different stuff. But mainly, it comes from my great grandmother.
Mhm.
She's like the root. She's the one that keeps the family. Well, kept the family together. She's no longer with us, and I call myself the modern version of her.
Mhm.
So I try to mimic everything she does, but I put it for the new generation
Right.
in my
Yes, you got to keep
yes.
up.
So I love the fact I just recall us when we would go home to Louisiana. I recall how she would wake us up early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
We have to have breakfast before church, get ready for sunrise service. I just remember everyone coming to her home and
Mhm.
fellowship, and she cooked for everyone, the
Mhm.
community, the neighborhood. Everyone just loved her cooking. So she could
Absolutely.
bake pies, cakes. She can cook just about anything.
Mhm.
So, and I love the fact that with the pastor, he would come on the weekends and he would stay with her and get ready for church that Sunday.
Mhm.
So it just, I think it's more like a family closeness that we have.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to carry that on, that
Yeah.
legacy on.
That cooking definitely does bring the family home. I know
Mhm.
you guys remember the movie Soul Food.
Yes.
And you know, although that was a movie, it still so much reflects our culture,
Yes, it
or
does.
us as a people. As far as that Sunday dinner,
Yes.
you know, everybody either bring a dish or you know, or a big mama or Nana is gonna make sure that this food is ready, and you better not tell her you ain't coming.
Right.
Mhm.
There no such thing as you ain't coming. I don't care who
You
coming
had to come eat.
home. It doesn't matter who's coming home or how long they have been away from home. And it's that grandma, auntie, mom, that the older generation. I think that they really was the glue for
Yes,
Mhm.
all
they
of
were.
us.
They
They
were.
And I
were.
read something earlier today that really touched me when they said when the aunties are gone and our big mamas are gone and our
Mhm.
moms are gone, that glue it's not the same.
It's
It's
not.
not
You
the
know,
same.
because nowadays this new generation, I said after my generation, I feel sorry for our kids
Yes.
because now everything is technology based and
Right.
everything is instant gratification. Is quick, quick, quick. Let's do this. Let's get it done. And it takes away from that togetherness, you know, in the kitchen. You know, because I know when I was a kid, and I told you this when we talked, I said when I was a kid, I wasn't trying to get in that kitchen.
Mhm.
I'd rather take a punishment than sit in that kitchen. I don't do that. I don't do that. You get your little prissy tail up in here and you're going to learn how to do A, B, and C. And I refuse to do it.
Wow.
So
Mhm.
it was like, no, I don't want to do that. You let Big Mama and them do it. Auntie said she going to do it. But I had that one cousin. And I must say, she was just like you, Toye.
Mm.
She would go in that kitchen and she would sit there. So whenever she wanted us to play, we would play with dolls. Shame. We play with our baby dolls. And she will, I'm gonna be the mama. She always wanted to
Wanted
cook.
to be the one in
She wanted
control.
to be the one to cook. She wanted to be in control of everything. And I said, you know what? Now she owns her own business.
Wow,
So
that's
Wow.
awesome.
that's what she do. But she really
Mhm.
loved it. But it wasn't until my grandmother, my great grandmother, she sat me down one day and she said, listen, I know what you love to do. You like to talk. You like to talk. That's fine that you like to talk. She said, but you're going to be a talking person in this kitchen. She said, one day you're going to get married, you're going to have kids, and you need to know how to do it.
Right.
Mhm.
And the one thing that I thought was easy, which it ain't so easy, was baking. And, and so banana pudding was the thing.
Right.
Okay, that was like the thing. She said, go over there and you better not mess up my nana pudding. This is what I need you to do. I'm going to give you all these ingredients and you better figure it out. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't let y'all do this. It's y'all job. She said, "You get your little bougie self over there and fix this banana pudding." Okay, sad to say, I'm gonna have to put this banana pudding on sale because that's all I make is banana pudding for the holidays. So I said, "Don't shame y'all. Y'all know what I'm bringing. I ain't bringing nothing else. I'm just doing this banana pudding because Grandma said I'm supposed to make this banana pudding."
Okay.
But that's the beauty part about having family and being together. And when you have a business like yourself that's cooking and baking, it brings all of that together. Now, are there any men in the family, like a lot of boys or males in your family that also cook as well?
My husband, he can cook pretty good. He came from a family also of cooks.
Okay.
So he'll get in there with us and he'll cook every now and then. My stepdad, he cooks. But as far as my uncles, they're no longer with us. They were the cooks for their wives.
Okay.
I have
the
two
men
favorite
cook.
uncles.
That's a country thing for real. They love to cook.
My uncles, they were the cooks. So
Awesome.
their wives had it easy. They didn't have to do.
Baby, you just clean up.
You just clean up. But they cook.
They wash the dishes. That's what you wash the dishes. I got this here. Get out my kitchen. It's so different now.
It
is. And our kids is. Oh my God, it's so different now.
Well, now I do try to make sure that my girls, I have two daughters, 13 and 17. I make sure that they get their butt in there and cook. Sometimes when we're having fellowship or we're doing things together, me and my mama and the girls, we'll get in the kitchen and have fun day, girls' day, and we will cook up some stuff. So I'm trying to pass that torch on to them as well.
Tell them to stick with it. I got it, and I cook too. Look, I love it. But I ain't quite where you at, Jed. I might have to come and get some of your recipes. Like, invite me over one Sunday. What you want me to put? Banana pudding? Got it. Look, that's all I'm gonna tell you. Use the banana pudding in the tea. That's all I got for you. I can't do nothing. But with that being said, you have your family where it comes from, that love that you have for
that's what it's about.
And you've been doing this pretty much all of your life.
Yes, I've been around it from a little girl on up.
See, you
it's
got
in my blood.
It's in your blood. You do anything else different, they're gonna be like, what? so are you do you go to any like cooking conferences or environment shows?
I have been to one, but I do plan to start. That's one of my goals, to start going to more of the cooking. It's an event coming up that I plan to go to next month. So I'm gonna start going more so I can see what other people are doing as well.
Incorporating a little bit of what they do into yours. It gives you great ideas as far as how you want your business overall to look. Yeah. And with that, and I was going to ask this question about the flow of your business and what's the meaning behind the name TJ's Posh Events?
Well, my name is Toye Jackson. Posh is for elegance. Events, of course, that's for the event planning, but the Posh is everything I do. I want it to be elegant. Everything I do is with love. I'm a strong believer in, if you're going to do something, make sure that you do it with love. Otherwise, it's not going to be successful.
Absolutely.
So everything I touch, from everything I baked or I prepared today, all in love. That's just my vibe. So.
You picked up on it. Y'all, as y'all can tell, we got some nice little treats in here. Yeah, I'm hungry. I ain't ate all day, y'all. This so sad. We're gonna get to that in a minute. But with your whole concept behind your business, and I know we build our businesses on our backs as mothers, as women, we gonna put everything we got into it. Can you define what success is for you?
I think success, I can say a lot of people may get success confused with money, financial, or if you have a lot of money or you a millionaire, what have you, then you're successful. My definition of successful is whatever level you on in life as of today, whatever goal, whether it's small, big, or large, whatever goal that you set, if it's no more than just wanting to come home and cook for your family and go to work and make sure your house is, that's a goal, because that's a job. If you have a husband and children and you have to take care of your families, that's a job. So if you're able to master that, along with doing something that you're passionate about, along with also working in the corporate America field or working as an educator or whatever you do, I feel like that is success.
Yes.
you have accomplished your goal. If that's one of the biggest things that you wanted to do in life,
Mhm.
that is a form of being successful.
Absolutely.
What's your
Absolutely.
definition of success?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's simple because it's similar to what you said. It's not about the money. It's not about those things that you acquire. It really is setting a particular set of goals.
Yes,
And once you reach those goals, you have others that you're still accomplishing. I think once you set your goals at a certain level and you reach them, that you can say, yeah, I'm successful, but did you limit yourself?
right.
Like, because I mean, success to me is unlimited. It's from one goal to the next. Like, oh, I set this goal, I reached it. Now I'm gonna keep setting some more.
Yeah.
And that to me is a successful person. It's meaningful. You left something behind for someone else on that level
And
that you
also,
reached.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you, as far as like, say, for instance, if you start a business and it doesn't be successful in the beginning, to me, that's still a form of being successful
Successful, yes.
because you've tried, you started it,
Right.
you didn't give up. If it failed, you come back to it and you start over again.
Right.
So I'm one of those persons that I believe in. If you do fail at something, it's something greater coming up,
That's
and your
right.
blessings are going to overflow.
Yeah, those are just like little footprints. It's like it's just
Yes,
reminder when you get so far into something that you start. As long as you
right.
start it. If you don't start it, you can't. It's
It's
nothing. But as
nothing.
long as you started and you get so far into it and you feel like you have failed at it because
Yes,
it didn't move the way you wanted to move or you didn't get what you needed out of it at that level at that moment, just look back. Because when you get ready to start over, so to speak,
hmm,
you look how far you've come just trying, just from
Right.
trying.
yeah,
And that's just another step. You always learning. And that,
yes.
I think success comes with failure.
Mhm.
Without it, there is no success.
Right.
That's
To me,
true.
That's
you have
right.
to be able to fail because that's where you
Mhm.
learn, you grow. You're supposed to be, you should. Because if you ain't, something wrong. You just don't give up.
Mhm.
The
Right.
moment you say, I quit, you no longer become successful. Like,
Right.
I mean, literally, you quit. You check out
Mhm.
of here. Like, I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. You give up, like, on yourself, everything. It's like a game, you
Yes.
know, and it's we don't have any control over the hand that we're dealt in life.
Right.
That's
We
true.
really don't. The only thing that we do have control over is how we play the game,
That's
Yeah.
true.
you know, and whatever we have to work with what we got. And from that is what I feel and what I think is that successful thing. Is just keep working at it, keep grinding at
Right.
it, just don't quit. Because somebody else is probably somewhere along those lines where you started over, so to speak.
Right.
Yes.
And it was like, man, she kept going and going, and look at where she at. I
Right.
wonder if I can do the same thing, you know. And just on that, do you do more than just your business? I know your wife, you do your business. Are you doing more
That's
other
pretty
jobs?
much. I'm an educator right now, so I'm working and I have my business,
Okay.
and I'm a full time wife, mom. So that's a full time job as well.
Yes, it is.
So
You got a
that's
lot of hands.
I got a lot of hands,
And a lot of hats. I'm telling you,
a
we wear a
lot of
lot.
hats.
Yeah. So, if there was something that you wanted to share with those that are just starting, and I mean, like literally just starting into this, you have some bakers like yourself that have been doing this for a long time, and it's so much. This new generation has this competition thing that's just
Oh
driving me
yes,
insane. I'm like, it's not about the competition. It's
it's
about being the
fun.
best at what you can do.
Yes,
Right.
Because really, truth of the matter is, a lot of I hear from. Well, I ain't gonna say successful, but I hear from a lot of wealthy people that it's a lot of room up there,
Mhm.
a lot. Like it's so much. It's a lot of room up there at the top. If you
right.
want to look at it from a status quo, it's a lot of room. But you have only those real diligent people that's
Yes.
willing to do what it takes to get up there. So, what would you have to tell someone who is more so concerned about the competition? What could you leave with them?
I
Tell them.
just believe God provides whatever is for you. I wouldn't worry about the competition so much. I would
Mhm.
worry more or less. Well, I wouldn't worry at all. I would step out on faith and try. Whatever customers that are you're going to receive, there's going to be your customers. They're going to
Mhm.
come to you. So
Mhm.
it doesn't matter if so and so is doing the same thing you're doing. You're going to attract your style of customers, and they're going to attract theirs. So
Mhm.
it's enough money out there for all of us to make, and
Mhm.
if it's what God wants you to do, you'll be successful at it anyway. So
Yeah. So basically, just
I
don't
would
quit.
say just try, don't quit, don't worry about the competition, don't worry about the competitiveness of it. Just continue to do you, and make sure everything you do is with love. Don't do it
Absolutely.
just, I just want to get out here and sell some cupcakes.
Right.
You have to really be passionate about those cupcakes
Yes.
that you're selling.
You see one of your
So
cupcakes laying down on the ground. You like, you know how much blood, sweat, and tears I put in that cupcake, and you done threw it away. You know,
yeah,
you have
you got
to know you did it out of love.
Mhm.
You
yes,
know.
and you got to give 110%. Anytime you start a business, you cannot let it slip. I know that we go to work every day or what have you, but you have to make time for your business.
Yeah.
You have to if it's something that you really want to do.
Okay. Well, we're going to be right back with a short break.
Okay.
So I will be right back on a short break, guys, in a few minutes. Welcome back to Ball Talk with your girl Kim and my lovely guest, Miss Toye Jackson, and her mother, Lana. See, I was gonna say Leilani. See, I'm horrible with names, so please forgive me.
That's all
Please
right.
forgive me. So I would like to just kind of pull back some things for you.
Okay.
And we're just gonna take a trip down memory lane. So I'm
All right.
gonna pull up some pictures, and you just kind of tell me about those pictures and what that is. So what is this right here? What we got going? Because this show
What is
looking
this?
good right now.
Teriyaki chicken? Is that shrimp?
Ooh,
Chicken,
honey.
shrimp,
Yeah.
pineapple bowl.
Wait. Is it inside the pineapple?
Well, what it is, it's stuffed in the pineapple. The rice,
Shut the front door.
rice, grilled chicken,
long-
the shrimp, all of that is stuffed with teriyaki sauce.
How long it take you to make that?
That I don't think that take no more than about 20 minutes to prepare. It depends on. I think I did about
Mhm.
5 of those that day. So I did different ones with chicken, shrimp.
Wow.
You can do beef, like a stir fry with it.
Okay.
Yeah, those were kind of popular this summer. That's more for the summertime. Those pineapple bowls.
Okay. Keep you refreshed. Okay. So what we got right here? What's
Oh,
this?
now this
That looks
is my
nice.
fall cocktail. I
Oh.
believe in those romantic cocktails when you're at home and relaxing.
That's definitely your
Whether
sign.
you
You a
having some
Cancer,
me
right?
time, Cancer is my sign.
Oh,
Yes.
child, that romanticism comes out. Yes, honey.
So that's called what did I call it? My fall moon cocktail. Moscow Mule
Awesome.
cocktail.
Now, what is it on the top?
That's a cinnamon. It has a little bit of cinnamon. It had bourbon, and what else did I put in there? Some seasonings and more
Awesome.
like cinnamon, honey, bourbon type of with ginger beer. That's what I made with that cocktail.
Ooh, child.
That was one of my favorites too. That's a
It's
good
a
fall cocktail.
fall cocktail. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we got another one. We have a spread. It looks like you have like appetizer, hors d'oeuvres, maybe. What do we
That's
have here?
breakfast. That's more just for you and your family. I try to make things creative when we're at home on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
I get creative in the kitchen with the girls and my husband, and I'll just cook up like some different. That was just sausage, bacon, eggs, grits, creamy grits with cheese.
Okay.
and some orange slices with my syrup and jelly
And
Mhm.
biscuits.
You
and
got a little healthy
biscuits.
kick in there too, because we need that after we finish down them
Oh yes,
eggs
yes.
and things. So this is looks like, was this an event that you were doing here?
That was for a housewarming. That's the chicken salad. What is that all entailed? I think we
Wings.
had meatballs, crackers, and you see how we cut the pumpkins
Awesome.
up and stuff those with dips, wings, and
Awesome.
cupcakes.
So I take it that had to be a fall housewarming.
That was a fall
Had to be.
housewarming.
So you're
Yes,
seasonal with it too. So you
yes,
decor.
definitely. Yes.
It's the decor with the food. That's what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Fits everyone. And this is
That was for a housewarming as well. They just purchased their home, so I did mainly like little dipped Oreos, banana pudding cups. You possibly would
awesome.
you like the
Yeah,
banana pudding, so you
yeah, I
will.
be all up in them banana puddings. Like it'll be empty. Child,
We
they
had
just slick.
popcorn favorite.
Like, keep her out. Let us put this banana pudding on the table with the full cup because she go eat it all. Just get her out the kitchen, please.
Yeah, so those banana pudding cups, those are popular as well. They
Absolutely.
fell in love with those, and I forget those cupcakes with the strawberry toppings. I don't
Mhm.
remember what flavor those were, but yeah, all of that was. She wanted more like finger type food stuff, you
Treats.
Mhm.
treats you can grab. So those
Okay.
in the roses at the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see those good,
Yes,
but
the little
that's
brown. Okay.
those are actually dipped Oreos shaped with roses that I
No
made.
way. Oh, you just a creep. Yeah, it looks like I done got myself. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. It's gonna be trouble on my side. As you can tell, y'all, we're gonna sample a little bit, but before we do, I wanted to. What is this event that you were doing?
Now that is my most favorite event of all that I've done. That was so special to me. That was my first garden tea. So I
Okay.
plan to make that like a yearly event.
Okay. So this isn't during the summer,
This is
spring.
in June.
Okay.
Now I
Okay.
won't have it because it was a little hot.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'll have
Yeah.
yeah, I'll have it probably more in the spring for next year.
Okay.
But yes, that was my favorite event. That was the garden tea
I
that
get
we had.
that Southern
Was a
Belle feel.
retreat.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was actually a retreat. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was a retreat we had for the weekend. So I had a lot of my family out of here from out of town,
Okay.
my close friends and church family. And that's my
Awesome.
grandmother right there. Yes.
Awesome. Now, is it just family and friends that you, or is family,
No,
or
it
is
was
anyone
they could
invited?
bring their friends
Okay.
to the retreat. Um, Anyone was welcome to come to the retreat pretty much. I had like a select a few that could stay there, of course.
Yeah.
But as far as them attending the events, it
Mhm.
was open to anyone that wanted to come.
Awesome. And you're gonna do this. How long? How often have you done this?
That was my first last this year. That was this year. This is
This
my
is your
first
first one?
year. Yes, and it
Awesome.
turned out great.
Awesome. Now, is it
Yes.
a different color theme each time, or is it
Well,
just
it was a garden tea,
tea?
so it
Yeah.
wasn't based off of. It was just more of those spring
Different
summer
colors.
colors
Okay.
with the floral. So I haven't decided yet how to decorate for next year.
Mhm.
But it possibly will be similar to
Awesome.
what we had.
Okay, I'm gonna come to the next. I'm just gonna invite myself. Mhm.
You
I'm
are
come.
welcome to come to
But just,
anything I
Mama,
have.
listen, keep me away from that banana pudding now.
That
Just keep
banana
me
Okay.
away. Say, no, ma'am, I
Okay.
need you to go put together some ribbon or something. I don't need you over here. Go that way. Because I'll be sitting there looking to my, oh, that's cute. Now, oh, that's banana pudding. Let me just sample it.
Mhm.
Let me sample it to make sure it's okay. Well, cool. Thank you so much. Well, I would love to taste. Now, what do we have here on the table?
Oh, so on the table, what we're doing since we're getting ready for well Thanksgiving, but now everyone is decorating already for Christmas. So I decided to do something more towards Christmas today.
Mm-hmm.
I did the s'mores cupcakes that we have on the table. Some are infused with the Bailey's liquor, and I
Wow.
have our little glasses if you wanted to have a drink, along with
Absolutely.
our sausage balls and shrimp balls that I have.
Awesome. Now, what is the beverage? What is the
The
beverage?
beverage is the Bailey's. Let me pull it for you. This is
The
made out
s'mores
of
Bailey.
the Bailey's, the s'mores,
Okay.
and you can actually add vodka to it, but it was strong. I tasted it; it's strong, so I don't think it Oh, I'm sorry. So the Bailey's is a little strong, so I wouldn't recommend it. But I did see that you can mix it with maybe a Tito vodka. But right now we just have it mixed with the graham cracker around the rim and the Hershey chocolate
Okay.
along. But it's really
chocolate.
delicious. I'm a chocolate lover, so it's
We
really
done
good.
messed ourselves up with that Bailey this morning. It's like, child, ooh, child, there's some strong stuff. Don't add nothing else to it. You mess around and you're gonna be the light of the party. That's right. So that's awesome. So we'll try a little sample here and there. How can we reach you if people wanted to reach out to you?
Oh, definitely. If they want to reach me, my website is at www.tjsposhevents.com. I'm on every social media website, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. I'm all over on the Instagram and all over the social media.
Every social media is we there.
So yeah, they can visit my
Mhm.
website, my Facebook page if they need to contact me, and it'll have my phone numbers listed.
Okay. So I'm really excited. I so thank you guys so much for coming.
Yeah.
I told you it wasn't gonna be that bad. Thank you so much for coming. I really wanted to just shed the light on what we have our locals here as well. Although you from somewhere else, you've been living here for a long time, so you from Dallas. So we're gonna keep saying, listen, we're gonna keep saying she from Dallas. I'm trying to tell y'all, she just got a little bit of that Louisiana Creole soul in her. So that's okay. That's how we do this. So I really, really do appreciate you both. And Mom, thank you so much.
Okay.
I do want to say one more thing. I want to thank you for always being supportive.
Oh, yes.
Always. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without my mom.
Absolutely.
So it's such a blessing to have her here with me today.
Absolutely.
This is our outing for today. We been actually yesterday we hung out too, but I call this our girls' day.
Girls' Day. Now, is she the only daughter?
Yes.
She's the only daughter. Awesome.
She's my only one.
Awesome. Man, that is something. So that's why it's so close. Now, do you have any siblings? Like
I have you know,
yeah.
I have other siblings by on my father's side, but actually I'm an only child
Only child, really?
by my mom.
Like,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
But I'm an only child that's real giving
Yes.
and not selfish at all. A lot of times I put myself last and put everybody else first. But I've graduated from that. I've begun to put myself first now.
Absolutely.
And I'm living the life of retirement.
Absolutely.
I can't get around as well as I used to. So I passed everything on to her.
Yes.
All the cooking.
Gracefully.
Right.
Embraced it. So,
I still cook, but I have to do it in moderation.
Okay.
You know, with it. Yes.
That is such a beautiful thing for moms, because you just don't see it anymore. Like these new generations, it's just out. You just don't see it. And it breaks my heart because I'm like, man, whatever that was you were mad at your mama with about a long time ago, that was a long time ago.
You have to let it go.
Yeah.
You have to let it go.
Yeah.
I love family. I'm a very family oriented person.
Yes.
And I'm not prejudiced with sides. Of course, you'll always have some you're closer to, but then family is family.
Yes.
And I just feel like everybody should bring that love, because that's all we knew in the past. And if we could bring some of it to the present to let the young people see how well we gelled back then, I believe it'll be a better situation in families, because family is just not the same as it was when I was growing up.
It's so broken down.
Right.
It's divided.
It really is. So we need that back. Yeah.
Like,
no,
the whole
family. Family. Yeah. And I incorporated I have other kids by my marriage. But I incorporate them we are family. It doesn't matter if you step or what. I'm not going to treat you any different because I love all. I do. And I sincerely mean that.
Yes, absolutely. So I was going to ask you this. When you're doing your events, I know the food and catering and stuff like that, and it's an event. Do you incorporate like gameplay and stuff like that in
Yes,
those
I
as
can.
well?
Yes.
So it's just pretty much whatever the
Whatever
guests
the
or
guest
the
asks.
host
I'll
asks.
do the sip and paint if they want to do different things like that.
Awesome.
So
So you just diverse all the way
I'm
around.
diverse.
That's
I
what
love
make you different.
I
That,
love it.
that
I
was
love
a question. What makes
Yes.
your event planning, catering, your business different than most? And you just nailed it. She just took
Yeah,
it right out of my
I
mouth.
mean, I'm diverse and I believe in, like I said, mine is different because I'm not saying that others are not genuine, but I guess my down to earth personality, I'm the one that everybody comes to when it's time. And when my friends and family, they always ask me to plan it, pretty much everything we do. So I'm the one that kind of just have that jail to have those events and get it together. Whether we do a sip and paint party, I kind of want to do a, what is that they doing now, the candle one. Where you make the candles.
When you make the candle party, like they're actually making the candles.
Yeah, they
right?
make. I want to try that one next. So we'll see what's next.
Because they can create the jars and all that stuff.
Yeah,
they're real creative. I'm like, oh, this is really savvy, and it doesn't take that long.
No.
You know, I'm thinking, man, you making candles. I have a girlfriend of mine that will make she make candles, and I'm like, girl, how did you make 150 candles overnight? Like, how do you do that fast? She said, girl, just time, effort, and diligence. I'm just trying to tell you, girl. She said, she said, well, when you doing something that you absolutely love, you don't give, it's no second thought. It's not work, it's nothing. You just do it. And she said, I can make these candles in my sleep. I said, no, I don't want you burning down your house now. Just don't do it. She said, no, but I'm just saying. She said, once you get everything together, you're doing what you need to do. You already have it laid out. You know what you need to, mindset wise, you're already there. So she says, do it and get them ready. She said the hardest and the most tedious part about those is the labels. Are the labels, and it's just tedious. But everything else is easy for her. So so again, I really, really do appreciate you both for being here. Thank you so much, Toye.
Thank you.
So appreciate you as well.
Absolutely.
It's been fun.
We're gonna be right in a few seconds. We're gonna do hot on the spot. It's just
hot on the spot. Okay,
it's not related to any of this. It may be, just depends. So you're free to chime in, and this is my part that I call. It's hot on the spot, but I call pass the mic because it's one of those things. Well, what do you think about it? And while that's coming up, the first question, just my little disclaimer that I have to put out there, that these are just our opinions, people. Not opinions. We don't own any of it. These are just our opinions. So don't take that the wrong way, people. Okay, y'all got it? No, don't take it the wrong way. No, it's just our opinion, but it's nothing bad. So, hot on the spot. Here's our first one. And it simply says, are you a morning person or a night owl? What makes you flourish in that hour?
Definitely a morning person. They laugh at me because I get up, and with this time change, I've been getting up at 4:35 every morning.
You a morning bird.
I'm an early bird.
I gets worm.
Yes, I get up too early though. At least, and I call and wake up the whole house. I call my mom and them and wake them up. But yeah, I get up pretty early, so I'm a morning person.
Mama, you a morning person?
Oh no.
No, ma'am.
Not anymore.
No,
since I don't have to go anywhere, I don't get up until I get ready.
That's right. Now this that part when you said now it ties in when you said I put me first now.
Right.
Okay? So
right.
I'm not getting up out of the
No.
I feel you on that one.
No.
All right. Well, I'm a morning person.
You are
and a night person.
Good.
That's crazy. I got both of them going on. It just depends on what's going on.
I feel like you missed the whole day if you wake up late.
Yeah.
So I want to see everything.
At 11 o'clock, you just not get. I get on my kids all the time, and I tell them, I was like, but just because you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, no, y'all, this is too. Y'all, nah. If it was me back in the day, I would get a whooping. Still in the bed after 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes. Man, I was like, that's you, mama. You old. Okay, this is a new life now. Oh, child, but I can't do it. So the next question: have you ever burned a bridge you wish you could rebuild?
Oh no, I've never burned bridges. People burn bridges with me, but I've never burned.
It's the opposite way. And I don't burn no bridges.
I don't burn
Yeah.
bridges. So.
Mom, you never burned a bridge? Never burned a
No.
bridge? I know. Yeah, I just don't. That don't even pick up from you guys. Your spirit doesn't pick that up at all.
Mm-mm.
So
easy
yeah.
going,
No.
Yeah,
good
easy
people.
going, humble at heart. You know.
Very humble.
Yeah.
Very humble.
Yeah. All right. So the next one is if you had an extra room in your house. Oh Lord, Mama, I already see where it's going. What would you use it for? I'm gonna let Mama answer.
Yeah,
this.
that's
Mama, I'm gonna let her answer this first. Mama, you had an extra room in the house. What you gonna use it for?
Ah, my shoes and my clothes and my jewelry.
Baby, she done got a whole closet. This a closet. This a room. This ain't no room. This Mama's closet. Okay. She just shoes, clothes, jewelry. You want me to go on out too?
Hats, everything, coats. Yes, everything.
You create aisles in the room. Like, okay, go to aisle 2. Those are the hats. Aisle 3 is shoes. Okay. Oh, and when you want to go on the shelf over here, these are the scarves that you need for any occasion.
Uh-huh. Right.
Eyewear and shoes.
Yes, everything.
See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh.
You won't start going in her closet.
There you go. That's what supposed to go back to them. Yeah. So, Toye, what about you? If you had an extra room, what would you use it for?
I would say I would like a glam room, extra closet room. But mainly I would want like a separate place to where I can have all my baking equipment, my catering equipment, a separate room strictly for that.
Okay, you use everything's really around your passion. That's
Everything,
what it is.
everything else
It's
is
all about that passion, man. You have to be passionate about it.
Passionate about what you do.
Absolutely. I heard I'm really big on my matriarchs and my mom. So mom, it's just this is an honor that you sitting there because I paid attention. Although I was honoring and saying what I wasn't gonna do, I was listening.
Right.
And I was soaking it in because I didn't know that at this age I would be reaching for those things that they taught me, that wisdom, and you would use it and you're gonna apply it in your later life. And the one thing that my great grandmother and my grandmother used to always say, when you're doing what you love, you never work a day hard in your life.
That's true.
And she used to always tell me, she said, I know you love to talk. It goes back to that banana pudding thing. And she said, you love to talk, but just make sure that what you're saying makes sense.
Right.
And it stick. She said, because that is what people are going to attract themselves to you by, is that you make sense.
Right.
And that's what they gravitate towards as well. So I absolutely love it. So I have one more question. And it says, do you prefer online shopping or in-store shopping, and why?
I would say online shopping.
You don't like to go in the store?
I do both, but online I find more things. It seems like it's more variety.
It's
online.
easy to find.
And it's easy to find. I can
It's
be
easy
in
to
my
find.
bonnet, in my bed.
Wait a minute, hold on.
And shop.
Because nowadays you can go in there.
I can go in the store the same way too.
Yes, you can. But that's just so not right. Don't be walking out there looking at people roll about the bed.
True.
You got a whole, your room, that other room you got with these aisles we done created. Would you prefer online or in-store shopping?
I actually like in-store.
Do you?
And believe it or not, I do like shopping, but I love thrift shopping.
Yes.
I love going to antique stores. I like going to thrift stores. If I know, and I'm so good at it to where they send me emails whenever they have some. And I'm not, and I actually do go. I go a lot, but it's therapy for me. Sometimes I go, and if I don't even need anything and I see that it's a good price, I'll give it away or give it to my daughter and my grandkids or anybody. Somebody that I have in mind that I know like certain things, I'll give it to them.
Awesome. So I'm an any kind of shopper. Man. If I just don't feel like
you shop,
I'm a thrift. I love thrift store. I will tell you that. I'll go there in a heartbeat.
Me too.
This blazer, whatever you want to call it, came from thrift store.
Uh-huh.
Because you find some
Good stuff.
there. And what people don't know, sometimes it's something that a person well off probably just bought it, spent $50, $100 for it, and you only spent $2.
Exactly.
You know, I don't shame. No, it might be missing a button. I can fix it.
Uh-huh.
We got this right
Yeah.
here. Being creative, you
Yes.
know. But I'm a even the counter shopper. Like I
Mhm.
just don't. When I just don't feel like dealing with the crowds, like Black Friday, I ain't
Mhm.
doing it.
Oh no.
She ain't doing it. No,
Mm-mm.
no. I said no. That's all right.
Well, we like the hustle and bustle though, Mama. Remember we used to go just for
And
But
we
it-
would
it
get our
gets you in the
coffee
holidays.
and breakfast, but we basically
We
wasn't
don't really
buying
want that.
anything.
Just be
We
out
would
there.
just be out there, just
mangling.
out in the
So,
crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just mangling. That's what y'all do. Just mangling. Yeah, them shoppers out there about to kill each other over a
Over
TV.
TV.
So
True.
that is not what we do. Yes. So again, Miss Toy, can you tell us how we can reach you?
Oh, okay. So Facebook, TJ's Posh Events, website, www.tjsposhevents.com. My email address is tjsposhevents@gmail.com. And my phone number is 469-356-9653.
Well, thank you so very much. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough for being here. You
Aw.
made it through, Miss Toy.
Yes,
You made it
my
through.
second one.
You
I'm
made
going
it.
places,
You
y'all.
did,
I'm
you
going
did.
places.
She is. So please go out and support
I'm
TJ's
going
Posh
places.
events, y'all. Please go out and support. Because I'm
Please.
finna dig in. We finna dig in a few minutes. See,
Oh, we
that,
finna crush.
that's what I call love.
have us
This
a
that
girls'
love.
day.
Right. We finna have that girls love. And again, thank you, Mom, for
Okay.
coming as well. and
Thank you
supporting.
for having me. I
Absolutely.
did not know.
She didn't know
I
she
thought I
gonna be
was
on the show.
only coming for the ride.
You were just coming to support on the backside.
Uh-huh.
We gonna put you on that couch, okay?
Okay.
I know where it came
Yes,
from.
it had to start somewhere.
Yes, it's
Okay.
beautiful. I so do appreciate you. And everyone, thank you again, once again, for tuning in on Ball Talk with Kim. Smoothing out the truth with hope. I'll see you next time.